Hey there, sunshine. Oh my gosh. Have you ever felt that you're just stuck? You're just stuck. You don't even know where to start anymore. You don't know what is A, you don't know what is B, and you just are feeling ultra frustrated. And then you begin to feel overwhelmed. And then you go back to just pretending that nothing is going on. So that's what I want to share with you guys. When we feel more productive, when we can feel better, we can just do better, but it has to begin somewhere. And anyway, it's kind of a weird subject, but it's a weird subject when people are feeling this way. And this has been in my heart. It's been in my heart for a little bit. So I thought we need to talk about people that are stuck. Okay. And it's saying, and that it's okay to be in a stuck place and want better. It's okay to have that starting point, but it has to begin somewhere, because we know as beautiful women, as those most amazing women on earth, that sometimes we quit, okay? And we know that we're never gonna quit on a friend. We're never gonna quit on our kids. We're never gonna quit on our partner. But we sometimes quit on us. We fall off the wagon, right? We fall off the wagon, and then we don't know how to get back on very gracefully. We don't know how to get on. So it causes us frustration. And we have to come to that recognition point of reflecting. I have some girlfriends that are reflecting. They're like, Roxanne, I don't even remember what my New Year's resolutions are. It's 2 months to a New Year's resolution. I had some pretty audacious spring goals. I had some amazing summer plans. I had some things I wanted to do this fall, and it's just not happening. Like, I don't know where I fell off the wagon. I don't know where my pony went. I don't know how to get back to where I wanted to go. I don't even remember the starting point. I don't know where I got waylaid off the track of my plan. So that's about being stuck. And I want to be able to give you one little baby hack so you can feel better, so you can move yourself forward. That's what I want to share with you guys today. So I have this little cute hack for you. It's doable, it's achievable, it works like a tinker's darn, so you can feel better. But it begins with that decision that we're ready. We're ready to get back on the horse. We're ready to get unstuck for yourself, maybe for your friends, your family, your employment, maybe new people. Maybe you're ready to get unstuck because you still have some gumption in you. You've got some tenacity, you got some grit, and you have new people that you're going to be meeting. Maybe you want to be there for them. Because vacation happens, life happens, elections happening, COVID is happening. There's a lot of crazy in the world, and we can get stuck rather quickly. And it begins with us having a recognition point. Okay, some place in this year or in this week or in this month, something happened where you lost a day. Okay. Great training that I recently took in, we were talking about lost days. Somewhere in this crazy adventure of 2020, we had a lost day where we meant to do the do. Okay. And I'm just going to use network marketing for example, because you guys know that I am a professional women's coach. I'm a network marketer. I have a most amazing team that I pour love into every single day. But you could use this example, say, if you were trying to get healthy, or you're using this example if you're clean eating, or you're using this example to save in a financial way, okay? But we had a moment that we lost. We had an intention to do something, and we didn't do it. We fell off the wagon. And all of a sudden, we were scrolling on the computer, and the task didn't get done. Or you were watching TikTok, and 15 seconds turned into 15 minutes, that turned into 15 hours, that turned into 15 days. It compounded over and over, and you just lost a day. And then that one day turned into 2 lost days. And then the 2 lost days turned into 2 weeks, and you weren't doing the do. you weren't trying to save your $25 a payday, or you stopped eating properly, and you fell off the wagon on a cheat day, and all of a sudden the cheat day turned into a cheat week. Been there, done that. I definitely have, okay? And it becomes like a plague. It becomes like this toxic cycle that we don't even really know how we got in. And then the guilt, right? Mash those emojis if now you're in a guilt cycle, a shame cycle, because now we don't know how to move forward, okay? We're stuck. And it's just easier to say, well, I didn't do anything yesterday. So, what's another day, really? Maybe I'll begin on Monday. Maybe I'll begin on Monday and I'll, buy some extra lemons and I'll, start my lemon juice in the mornings again. I've got squishy lemons, okay? So it can happen to any of us. So we think about this, that all of a sudden the 2 days turns into 2 months and turns into that guilt cycle, that shame cycle. And then we start feeling like, why now? Like, why now? Because hey, it happens, right? It can happen. So it's easier in our mind just to keep on saying like, oh, well, than it is for us to break the cycle of that lost day that becomes the lost 2 months. It's easier just to keep on beating ourselves up and doing the same do than try to get back onto the old do, right? So we don't even want to talk about last year's New Year's resolutions. We don't want to talk about when things went crazy and that glass of wine turned into a bottle of wine, and then a month later you got some money to give away to the Boys and Girls Club for coin collection. Okay, so we have to find a way to get back in the game, right? Though if we've made this decision, it's like, I need to get unstuck. I can't allow this to continue. I have a mission. I have a purpose. I have a passion. I want to do something with the last 2 months, and I still have time. So now is the moment where you can give yourself some grace. Okay? That is the first tip I want to give you. Give yourself some grace. And then make that decision like, we are going to do something, okay? Now that becomes the fun thing. That something that becomes the fun thing is one thing. Because if I had fallen off the wagon within my business and I start thinking about all the do, like, oh my dear goodness, like I got to show up every day. Now I got to start getting back into Facebook stories, and I got to do Facebook lives, and I got all my follow-ups, and I got to find out all the groups that I invited people to. Like, you got the googly eyes, right? You're going to go crazy, and then you're going to feel overwhelmed, and you're going to slide back. You're going to slide back into a lost day. So the fun thing becomes one thing. One thing is what we want to focus on. So what we can do is we get to choose that. So today we're going to choose one thing. And again, using network marketing as an example, today I am going to do the one thing of adding value to a Facebook group. Okay, you can start there. Maybe it is for you just about posting one positive thing on your timeline a day. Original content, okay? Or maybe it is, I'm going to put 3 stories in my stories today. Or, you are going to, you're going to show up. You're going to make 2 new friends today. Just going to go make a friend. You're not going to pitch them or spam them or send them your link. You're just going to go make a friend. Okay? Choose your one thing, your one fun thing that you can do. You can do it today. And at the end of the day, you can look in your mirror and you can say I am a friggin' rock star. I did my one thing. And it feels good. And when it feels good, what are you going to do tomorrow? You're going to do the one thing again tomorrow. I'm going to go and I'm going to create one great piece of content, or I'm going to go make 2 new friends, or I'm going to do one great value post in a group and make some new connections, okay? Pick one thing and commit to it. That's all you got to do, is just pick one thing. I'm not saying do all the things. Don't do all the things, because then you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to oh, this is too scary. This isn't going to happen. I remember last time I tried to do all the things, I got nothing done, and I had a lost day that turned into a lost week, turned into a lost month. Okay? One thing, one fun thing. And the thing is, when you commit to it and you do it again and again and again, it's weird. But the science is, the psychology is that you are rewiring your brain that you can do the thing. You're doing the one thing. I know it seems kind of goofy, but it's true. And it makes you feel better. It makes you feel successful. It makes you feel accomplished. You can give yourself that high five in the mirror. And it's a good thing. It's a good one thing because it's consistency. Okay? What happens after you say like, okay, I'm just going to post one great thing every single day. I'm going to make someone smile. I'm going to make someone feel better. Okay? All my favorite E words, right? We're going to empower. We're going to enlighten. We're going to encourage. We're going to educate. We're going to add some humor, like all your favorite E words. And then what happens is that then it's like in a week, you go like, okay, I'm going to do 2 things this week. Last week, I posted consistently every day. This week, I'm going to add stories. Next week, we're going to add something else. Baby steps. Bridge upon the positivity that you have proven to yourself that you can do one thing consistently. So what comes after activity? What comes after activity? Do we get over and over and over again? Momentum. Momentum. You've given yourself the ability to create momentum by doing by doing the activities. And so we get to then share that excitement, that enthusiasm, that passion, and people tune into it because you're feeling better. You're showing up better, right? When we feel better, we can show up better. We can do better. We can be bigger, braver, bolder, stronger. And we have dreams for a reason, and it's not too late to get back in the game, to get back in the playing field, okay? Like my dad says, we can live on the bleachers. Dad always used to say, like, Roxanne, you can live on the bleachers. You can live on the bleachers, or you can get messy and muddy in the field and have even a better time, okay? We can be the cheerleader and a standby person on the bleachers in our lives, or we can get into the game and do and prove to ourselves that we have been able to break the cycle of the shame and the guilt. Okay, it's recognition because it's true. Hey, you get those little chatters in your ear. Hey, they all happen. You know, some days you all of a sudden, like I said, one Netflix turned into like a binge series, and it was really, really good. And it's just easier to sit there on the couch and watch the next binge series, okay? But what can you do? What can you do is recognize that. It's like, okay, I've been here before. I know how to get myself out. We're going to find one fun thing. Do the one fun thing. Because when we're showing up, we're feeling better. We're doing better. We're having a momentum, and it builds upon itself. I know it seems kind of crazy. I know, it does. But we can make room for more good things when we're giving ourselves that grace. You have to forgive yourself. You have to release it and say, today is a new day, and I'm going to pick my one thing. And it's going to move you. It's going to shift you from that guilt and the shame by beginning right there. And I'm encouraging you to get a little bit bolder. Find that one thing, okay? Talk with your upline. Talk with your favorite mentor or your coach. And if you don't have one, talk to me. Send me a Facebook message going like, Roxanne, what the heck is your team doing for success? How do you achieve this? I will tell you exactly what we are doing with our team so we have them winning, okay? But it begins with doing the do and finding one fun thing and breaking the cycle of the lost day, because we don't want it to become a whole lost month, okay? I know you have dreams for a reason. I know you want things for a reason. You have passion, you have purpose, you have hope, you are worthy, you are deserving, and it is yours for the taking when it begins with one thing, one fun thing. Day after day, stack it with one more thing. Day after day, stack it with one more thing. If that's not familiar to you, please connect with me, okay? This is what I love to do. I love to work with the underdogs. I love to work with women that have been around the block but have never had it click, okay? If it's not clicking, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. If no one has taken the time to explain the baby steps on how to build that momentum, to build the creativity, to build our dreams moving forward, okay? So that's it for tonight. I could go on and on about this stuff, but I love you, and I know that you have one good thing to do today, okay? Mwah. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow on the sunny side of life.